moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Garrett White on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Tabu will look to pass. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Jamison Crowder.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Tamu. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
The ball carrier.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the keeper is Tamu. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Darnold on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jordan Franks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
Extra point.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
At the 33-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Tamu. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Number 17.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breshad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 49 yards on the ground. Sliding out of the pocket. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Tua. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Kerrith Whyte on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Back at the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 11. At the
a loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Dolphins 7.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, a run with Breida. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On first down, here's Breida. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Matt Breida.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Tua going to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Good. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins head on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this with PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
5-yard line.
But if you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Darnold now to throw. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Bell. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Ta'amu. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Crowder's got it over the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Dolphins 42, Jets 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Looking to pass. Tua. This taken in by Jakeem Grant.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the route is on here in this first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 27, Ta'amu. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
So don't say nothing.
Check 31. Check 31.
52 blast.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the 1st play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 20.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
57's the mic. I got. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Bell running on 1st down as he'll push forward for about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7 at the Dolphins' 33-yard line.
Tamu. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On 2nd down, Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tabu will look to pass. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And some room to work. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. touchdown. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Tabu. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
Back at his own 49.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tamu throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. 3rd down here.
Brandon Jones on the coverage.
They'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Vincent Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Team Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brian Poole. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Tua, a give. This is Howard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. There we go.
Running from the gun with Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jordan Howard. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard at the 34-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he is going to have a Jets first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it'll be 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Get in the right one.
On second down, it's Bell. Stop shy of the 45.
Number 20
showed off a nice little move on the play, though. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Bell. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Darnold. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Jones on the coverage.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Again, it's Bell. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Jets on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So on 4th down, the Jets turn to kicker Sam Ficken.
A 28-yard attempt.
Ficken's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24.
62.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And now nothing but green ahead of him. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard, 66 yards. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
Today's final score, Dolphins.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel